jumping to a new convention, Reedpop is going to have the official convention in Chicago.
Yeah, let's talk about
and
that.
The one thing I'm really excited about is it's actually in downtown Chicago. Usually we're stuck out at O'Hare at the airport in some hotel, and there's nowhere to go. It's too far from the city to go in for dinner. It's too far to go in to see something because you're there working. So your time is really limited. But being in the center of a city, you can actually leave that event and go across the street and have lunch at some cool Chicago place. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love Chicago. It's a great city. I've spent a lot of time there. So that I'm really looking forward to not be stuck at an airport hotel. So, and that convention is moving along. It's going to be here before we know it. I've booked some actors. I'm not at liberty to say yet who, because they haven't been announced, but things are moving along. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm also very nervous about it. Like I said, learning another new venue when you have actors counting on you to get them from one place to another, or you need to be someplace quickly and you don't know where you're going. It's kind of scary because it's another convention center, and convention centers are huge. But we'll see. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that not to take fans away from Vegas, because I think the fans who've been to Vegas for all these years should always go there. But I hope they also give Chicago a try, and maybe they can do both every year. There's plenty of room in the calendar year for 2 conventions. So
red alert, everybody. Anne-Marie, I'm sure you've seen this too, but the Roddenberrys are in the chat. We want to say hello.
I was going to say that.
I know you
It's like an official convention.
That's it. It's official. If the Roddenberrys are here, we want to give a big shout out to our good friends at the Roddenberrys. We love their music. We love their personalities, and we love their name. So welcome. Okay. Now, Reedpop. I don't know what, everybody else knows about them. I'd never heard of them, but it seems like a lot of other people had. And Lolita, maybe you might know, or Mohammed, do you know, is this Mission Chicago, is this going to be going to a different city every year? Or is it always going to be in Chicago? Like the following years, is it going to be Mission New York and Mission Tallahassee and Mission, Bakersfield?
Don't laugh. Creation used to do conventions in Bakersfield, and they were a lot of fun. Those are the past conventions that I can talk about.
Mission Cerritos.
Yeah. Cerritos. I think Chicago, Reedpop is a huge company, and they have a lot of big Comic-Cons. And Chicago is one of their markets that they know well. And I think that's why they're doing this initial one in Chicago. And I think their plan is, hopefully, is to take this formula to other cities. Okay. But we know for this next year, it will just be Chicago. COVID changed a lot of things, I think, as far as what they had planned. They're also an international company. They do shows in Australia and in Europe. So, I would think that hopefully the idea in working with CBS is that they do expand these official conventions. So I don't know, Mohammed, if you have anything to add.
That's everything I'd heard as well. That the hope in the long run was to have them on the coasts as well and things like that too. But starting with Chicago, exactly.
Because they have huge conventions in New York. Yep. Seattle is one of their biggest. They do Emerald City Comic-Con every year. So I think that they would probably try to do their cities that they already have established: Seattle, Chicago, New York, yep. So forth. So, which would be great. I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. I don't know if anybody else knows anything about it, because I don't know anything.
I believe I did a Reedpop event in New York, so I know them as a New York place. I didn't really know that Chicago was also under their umbrella, but it was a good event. So they run a first class operation. I know that because I've seen really bottom level conventions that are mom and pop kind of run and.
Name names.
I'm not naming names.
So cute.
Yeah, because I actually wish those people the best, because they really have good intentions when they do that. They set out with the best of intentions, and they actually have a genuine love for Star Trek. So they're doing it out of the love and goodness of their heart,